G'day, guys. Welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. We just got done doing a good live. It was fun. Yes, near the end, there was a lot of there was one Bengals or Bungles troll trying to troll me at the same time saying the Steelers suck, this, and this. At the same time, dude, the Bengals have never won a Super Bowl. Think about that. In 56 years, they've never won anything. So talk is cheap from that aspect. It really is. But it was fun. It was awesome to see everyone in the chat. So if you guys want to see them in the future, I normally go live 3 times a week, Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. I'm going live tomorrow too with State of the Steelers, Daniel J. So it's going to be awesome. But just quickly want to talk about the Steelers reporting to camp, and we are happy to be here. I saw this today too, man. I thought this was really cool. I saw Nate Herbig wearing happy to be here. And I was like, this might be one of the quotes of the offseason.
Steelers. What isn't there about it? Studs everywhere. Man, I'll play punter if they want me to. Whatever coach tells me, I'll play. Man, I love football. I love to play the game of football. I'm ready to play football. And I'm happy to be here. Just happy to be here. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be a part of this team. So I'm happy to be here. I love the game of football. I think it's an art. I think it should be played a certain way. And that's why I love to play the game. I just love football. We love football. So I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to represent. It's the Steelers. What isn't there about it? Studs everywhere.
And as I play that twice, but we are, sorry, that was on loop, but as I play that twice, we are very happy to have Nate Herbig as a Steeler. I'm happy to have him in camp, and he's happy to be here. And I need to go and figure out how to buy one of those shirts. But also, guys, the Steelers are reporting to camp. Nothing too much going on. They're grabbing their luggage. They're moving everything into their dorms. Christian Kuntz and Presley Harvin were moving a big chair in. There's a few interviews, and Najee Harris was interviewing about his running back situation. I don't think it's too much to buy into yet. Kenny Pickett had an interview talking about leadership. Coach Tomlin took to the mic too, was cool to see. We also had TJ Watt, I think Patrick Peterson. We're also talking to the media. So this is the time right now. The Steelers are back. The boys are back in town. It's awesome to see the Steelers getting back to pretty much like tomorrow, man. Tomorrow will be day one of training camp where they're running out there. I will be doing my best, my very best to cover for what I see on the internet, Twitterverse and whatnot, from all the Steelers coverage around from the blokes like the Michael Bowleys and all those dudes from the Athletic and whatnot. The videos that you get, I'm going to try and comment on them, talk about the articles, all that stuff, and give you my take here on Steeler Nation Australia. But speaking of my takes, I did want to jump into this during the live stream today. The name of Chase Young got brought up. This video goes for about 4 minutes, so I wanted to address this, and I don't think it's going to happen. This is the idea that Chase Young coming to the Steelers. I believe it's like a 1% chance. Honestly, do we really need Chase Young? We have Highsmith, we have TJ Watt. Where do you play him? Anyways, watch this, and I'll come back to you in 4 minutes' time. Okay, that's the one I want to bring up too, actually. So I did hear that the Steelers are not going up Chase Young. That's fake news. I don't know where he would fit in. So this rumor about Chase Young all started back with Jeff Hartman. So Jeff Hartman, he works for Behind the Steel Curtain. He's a writer there. He's done podcasts too, but with Behind the Steel Curtain on or SCN now. It's called Steel Curtain Network. So Jeff Hartman has he's a good bloke. I trust the guy too. He's got a source inside Pittsburgh that says there might be a rumor that Chase Young could become a Pittsburgh Steeler. Now, I'm exactly with you, Wes, too. I don't know where he would fit in. Now, the rumor is that Chase Young could be a Steeler. He could be a Raven, too. There's some trade rumors like that. Here's the thing, though. This rumor comes from one source, and that source is through Jeff Hartman, who he knows another guy in the building. I don't know who it is, but he knows a guy in the building that has an idea or rumors that they could potentially going after Chase Young. The biggest question to me is, though, in what Wes outlines here is where does he fit? Where does Chase Young fit on this defense? You already have him, and do you play him at defensive end? Do you play him at outside linebacker? You've already signed Highsmith for 4 years, and you signed TJ Watt, or TJ Watt's there. You have Marcus Golden, I think, for 1 year, and then you have the other guys' depth with Herbig and stuff like that. Therefore, to me, he wouldn't really fit there at outside linebacker, But sometimes you go and get the best player, and you figure out that problem later. But to me, it's like, where does he fit? There's too many dogs and one bone. The other theory I heard too, about Chase Young was you play him at defensive end, or you could play him in interior, but we already have guys there at interior with Keanu Benton. I think Fajoko's going to play some good football reps too. But then also you've got DeMarvin Leal who's trying to make the roster. So I don't know where he would fit. I heard the rumor. I heard Deke talk about it. I heard Pittsburgh Steelers chat. They talked about it. They're awful. They will make a rumor up out of anything. If Mahomes wore a Pittsburgh Pirates cap, they'd say he's coming to the Steelers. You know what I'm saying? So I heard this rumor. I don't really entertain it too much. I think the possibility of it happening could be like 1 to 5%, because with Omar Khan doing things like this, yeah, we don't know. We got Patrick Peterson, we got all the other guys coming in, but do the Steelers trade away some of their best like draft capital or whatever that may be to forfeit some of this year's stuff or next year's stuff to bring a player in? Therefore, there's already a pretty big room. There's already a big room there anyway. We've got guys there. So to me, I don't think it's going to happen. Janival says, yes, I like that. Janival says Chase Young at fullback. Anyways, guys, I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's a rumor. It's the same rumors that we heard with, Bobby Wagner was around at the very start of the season. That hyped me up, stuff like that. There's a few other guys too. We saw that Bud Dupree was going to come over. He went for a tryout. That didn't work out. But to me, it's just a rumor, and I don't think anything's going to happen out of it. I highly doubt that the Steelers are going to trade away capital to go and get Chase Young. If we see him at fullback, that is unbelievable. That'd be fantastic. I'd love to see that. That'd be great. But besides him being actually, what Wes says here, the fake news, it does come from a source. It comes from Jeff Hartman, which then links to a source, to a guy inside the building that has some knowledge about the Pittsburgh Steelers, more than I do, that links that it could be a possibility. And also, Omar Khan and all these dudes around the league, from my understanding, they're probably making calls and trades and trying to figure out players all the time, So there's a rumor to everything, but what's the likely chance that this happens? The likely chance this happens is probably, I'd say 1%. Like, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Yeah, and I agree, Mark. So I was watching the same time you guys are watching too. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think Chase Young's going to come over. It's a big rumor yet again. Now, there is some facts behind it because Jeff Hartman has a source in the building. Therefore, he knows a guy that there's a chance. There's a 1% chance or a 5% chance because Omar Khan is the Khan artist and things can happen. But anyways, guys, that's it for today's show. Hopefully, this is the beginning of something special. Special. I mean that, man. We got to get back to winning football games. We got to go out there and cheer as supporters of our team, being Steeler Nation, the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're going to Latrobe. We're going to preseason games, football games. Hopefully next year I can be amongst it around this time. Maybe I can book a weekend or a week to go over there to training camp and, film some things, interviews, stuff like that. I'm trying to build the brand here as big as I can so that I have a chance to go over there and work. And this is my part-time job now, and go over there and have the best time for training camp. And that would be Kenny Pickett's year 3. But I'm going to be watching here on my home soil, that being Steeler Nation Australia. I love the community here. I think it's fantastic. I love the live chats. I love everyone who gets involved. You guys are one of the most passionate fan base. We are the most passionate fan base. I try and keep it hype level 1000. I'm keen to see training camp and people hit someone. Man, I'm ready. I'm ready for tomorrow. So thank you guys for checking out Steelers Nation Australia. Sorry, thank you for checking out Steelers Nation Australia. I'm too excited. Day 1 is tomorrow. I'll be doing a recap on that as well. See what news breaks, see what players are breaking out, see what players are turning up and playing physical. I think we're ready for this. I think Steelers fans are ready for this to happen. And also, we're doing a live tomorrow too with myself and State of the Steelers, Daniel J, on this channel, talking football. It's not going to stop from here to Super Bowl until the Steelers go to Vegas for the second time. We have a chance, man. The Steelers have a chance for playoffs. They have a chance to win 11, 12 games. And they have a chance, if all things go the right way, they play good football. They play with a physical attitude. They play with the will and want to win. And there are leaders all over the team. There are leaders in the coaching. There are leaders everywhere, from Cameron Hayward to Pickett to Minka, TJ. There are guys in this defense now that are going to turn up and show up and fight. and they'll be ready for week 1. But this is the start of it. They checked into their hotel in Latrobe. Tomorrow is camp, and they're fired up to get ready to hit someone. And unfortunately, it has to be their teammates for a while, and then it'll be the Bucks, then it'll be the 49ers, and we'll get things moving. That's it. I'll see you guys later.